Hey everyone, welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity, episode 11 on the FTB team server. And since the last episode, I've been into the Nether. But not very long, I just went ahead and gathered just a very little bit of glowstone. I found one little cluster hanging off the ceiling and nabbed it right up. I would use the glowstone that I have already gathered, but unfortunately, I'm still locked out of my carpenter safes from last episode because of, well, this thing. This Ender IO right here has locked me out of my carpenter safes trying to access them. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for an admin to hop on to help me out to either break my safes or get the items out of them for me and place them on the ground or in a chest or something for me. So, unfortunate, but I'm just gonna have to make do with what I have. And I think we should be okay for today. I have a plan. I've been working and trying to come up with an idea on how to get enough life essence and blood magic in order to get my tier 3 blood orb, which we need ourselves 25,000 LP in our blood altar plus a block of gold to get our magician's blood orb. Now our altar only holds 10,000 LP at a time, so we have to constantly supply it with some blood. I was thinking about going with the Rune of Sacrifice after all my failed attempts of trying to use, the healing pad, the amulet of healing. It just feels like the self-sacrifice way is just kind of a little bit more difficult to go down at the moment. I could pipe it out of the altar slowly but surely, but it only does 20 LP at a time, and it's very, very slow to drain out of the altar. I can only imagine it's very, very slow to go back in. In fact, I tried to pump it back in what I drained out, and it just kind of disappeared and went poof. So I don't really know exactly what happened. It might be something I'm unaware of at the moment, so if you guys know about it, let me know in the comments. It's knowledge to me, and I would like to know about it. So I am going to stick, though, with the Rune of Self-Sacrifice. This is going to help us increase how much LP we get every time we use our sacrificial orb next to the altar. I believe each rune will increase it by 10%, so not too bad to get. We just need a little bit of glowstone, stone, and the reinforced slates. Now, last episode, I made my way out and found some MFR rubber trees, and I got these plastic sheets and rubber as well. I'm going to go ahead and use some of this, and I will be getting to that in just a little bit. But if we remember, earlier on, I did make a few autonomous activators. I used them mainly for the essence berries, but it didn't quite work out the way I wanted them to, so I'm going to repurpose these guys, and they do require, at the moment, a form of power. So we do need to get some power up and running for them as well. Let's see. Let's grab our crescent hammer. We'll pick him up. And one other thing I want to make is a cycling. I'm going on a ride, apparently. I want a cyclic assembler. So I need some more tin. Some tin and copper. Do I have enough tin and copper for this? Okay, yeah, we do. Perfect. I was getting a little worried there for a minute. So grab 8 pieces of that, 8 pieces of copper, because it looks like we need 2 gears. We need a redstone reception coil, so 2 of those, 1 piece of gold. We're also going to need 9 pieces of gold for our next tier orb as well. So I'll grab that as well. Pop that in here. Go ahead and craft that together real quick. And let's see, let's pop in here. We already got the iron. And we'll go ahead and pull out 2 tin gears that we need. And swap these out with copper. There we go, nice and easy. We need ourselves a machine frame, so we are going to need another little bit of tin. So we are going to need another tin gear. Boom. A little bit of glass. A little bit more iron. And we should be able to craft ourselves up a basic machine frame. We need the redstone reception coil. See, this is why I'm starting to get used to these work tables, and I'm really, really liking them. We need a chest, which I already have one down there, but I'll go ahead and leave that in there just in case I need it later. And shift, left-click that recipe right in there to craft my cyclic assembler. What am I missing? 2 tin gears. Oh, yeah, I forget. I always forget it keeps doing that. We have to have the right machine frame selected. So there we go. We have this cyclic assembler. Now this is a very, very easy thing I want to try and set up. Hopefully it will be. Hopefully it doesn't give me any problems. I might need a little bit of energy conduit as well. I want to set up a little bit of a small power generation down by my altar, and I don't really know what I'd like to go with at the moment. Something very, very simple. All right, let's take a look at what I have. So we could make some sort of like engine for one. Clockwork engine wouldn't be too bad, but I'd have to, keep winding it up and allowing it to, do its thing. But I don't really want nothing too bulky down there either, so I could go that route. We got a whole bunch of magmatic dynamos. You know what? Let's do something else. Let's go with an innervation dynamo. This is going to require some electrum. So silver and gold. And this shouldn't be an issue. I'm going to do 4 gold and 4 silver to pop into our alloy smelter. And this should give us some electrum. Now, hopefully, I'll have enough. I might need a little bit more, so let's just grab a few more ingots worth. Yeah, I think I'm going to need a little bit more. I think it was like 11 or 13 or some odd number like that. We'll see if 12 gets us there. All right, so I'm going to need, I believe, 2 electrum gears. Yep, okay, so like this. 2 of you, said 2 of you, and then we should be good, yeah. We just need the redstone transmission coil, which we actually already have one, thankfully. Already ready to go and craft it up for us. Let's grab ourselves a piece of redstone to pop in here and craft up the innervation dynamo. Now this is relatively new that I know of. I've not really used it at all, pretty much, but I know that it runs off of a few different things. It extracts flux from various objects. I'm guessing like the redstone flux tools and stuff like that. You can probably put it in there, it'll eat it up, and I'm sure convert it into power. Another thing that I know it does is redstone and blocks of redstone. So I'm going to grab a couple stacks of redstone, and I'm going to set this up in here like this and see how much we can get. 14 blocks of redstone. That's not too bad. All right, let's go ahead and pop one of these guys in here. You can see it ate it right up. 80 RF per tick and storing and going and going. So let's see. Currently, there's a cat outside the lab, and I'm really tempted to go see whose cat it is. It's kind of annoying me. Stop meowing. I'm not going to feed you. Not right now. I'll think about it later. But it's doing a really good job. I wouldn't mind maybe trying to make some augments for it. Maybe to help it be a little bit more efficient with the redstone. So let's see which augments we can get towards. Let's see. Secondary gearbox. Yeah, maybe the fuel efficiency might be really nice. Lead, transmission, that's not bad. I could probably do that. 4 of those, 3 of those. I think I need a silver ingot as well. Let's just pop all that in there real quick, and I believe it was this guy. So we'll make that, and then that. There's our secondary gearbox with plus 10% base fuel energy. And then if we jump to this guy, this is electrum, glowstone, and a couple more pieces of lead. So I believe, what is it? Uh-oh, I lost myself. Okay, 2 electrum, 2 lead, 2 glowstone, 2 lead, 2 of you, and I don't think we need the first one. We need that one in the dynamo anyway in order for the second one to work. But we also need another piece of silver, which I grabbed 2. I need 2 redstone, actually. I didn't even put that in there, did I? Wait, what? I feel like I'm losing my mind a little bit. It's like, what? All right, there we go. If we put that in there now, we should be able to craft that. Let's see. Nope, we need 1 more electrum. Darn. Trying not to use all the resources I have at the moment. Trying to keep it a little thin. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go down and do a little bit of mining, which would not be a fun time. But there we go. We have our Augment 2, 35% base fuel efficiency. And that hopefully will make our redstone blocks go a little bit further. Now, if I pick this up, I can't remember if he retains his inventory or not. Let's use our crescent hammer just to make sure. All right, so I got my autonomous activator. I got my cyclic assembler. Let's see, let's just take a look in here real quick. I believe I need to set up a schematic. So let's check that out real quick. Schematic. What am I gonna need? I believe paper and lapis. Not a big deal at all. I should have plenty of that laying around. There we go. A little bit of paper. We'll set that guy up in here. In fact, we'll just leave that one there. Ooh, okay, good. I was gonna say, I hope I picked up lapis. Thankfully, I did. And what I'm gonna be setting up in here is, for one, I need to grab a little bit of iron. 9 ingots worth. And I'm hoping I have enough rubber for this. I might have to go harvest a couple of my MFR rubber trees. But I want to make, from Mine Factory Reloaded, the syringe. And for that, we're going to need some plastic sheets, iron ingot, and a little bit of rubber. Okay, cool. We should be alright. I might need to cook up a little bit more rubber, though. Because we don't need a whole bunch of that. We just need more of the plastic sheets. So let's go ahead and jump that into our alloy smelter. And I'm going to go ahead and get the recipe set up in here for now. So this, that. Oh, cool, look, plastic boots. Not boots. Boots. Plastic boots. That was interesting. All right, and there we go. So I want 9 of these. I want 9 empty syringes. I think that'll be very, very useful to have. We'll get these guys and set them up into plastic sheets. So hopefully that'll be enough to make 9? Nope, we only got 5 so far. Okay. Just need a few more plastic sheets. One more cycle. Come on. Come on. I know you can do it. There we go. And hopefully that should be all of them that we need. Boom. There we go. Nope, actually. I think we need one more. Thankfully, we got just the amount of plastic we need. There we go. Now we should be good. All right, so pretty much the whole recipe that I'm wanting to go with here with the schematic, we'll go ahead and place that. I believe we need it here, if I remember correctly. I want to combine that with an apple to make myself a health syringe. So if I click that check mark right there, that'll set this schematic to craft a MFR syringe with a syringe and apple and give us a health syringe. So we just need a little bit of power in this guy, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and pick him up and we'll go set him up down at the blood altar. Hopefully we're safe. All good? Good. Oop, I see a skeleton down here. Oh, and he's got a doggy hat. Give me a hat. I've been collecting hats lately just because I've been getting a pretty decent list of them going so far. You got like 8 pages of them. Pretty happy about that. It's very, very nice. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up this crafting station for the time being because, well, I don't really need it here. And we'll just kind of pop this. You know, let's kind of put this over here in the corner for now. Also, the essence berry bushes have been doing a pretty good job since the last episode. I haven't really fueled this at all, so they've just been steadily going. So far, almost 7 stacks of essence berries, which is pretty nice, gotta say. All right, let's get this guy set up. So I'm going to put him, this autonomous activator, right there for now. It is going to make things look a little weird on the altar, but this is the tech that we're using in order to heal ourselves by sacrificing a little bit of our life essence for, you know, furthering our research in blood magic. That's the way I'm seeing it, at least. And let's see, did I? Yep, there we go. Energy conduits. How do I want to set those up? Yeah, that's right. We got the translocators there. Might have to put them on top. So we'll put those guys there, and I'm going to place the cyclic assembler on the side here. But let's go ahead and configure this guy. So we want to output orange on this side. Cyclic assembler there. We want to input on the left side of the cyclic assembler. In fact, let's just clear that by, what is that, shift right click? There we go. So blue input on the left and we'll output orange on the back. And then we want on the back of our autonomous activator blue, so that way we can input. We'll set up our item conduits. Actually, you know what? We could put these guys in the back. I keep forgetting. Ender IO. So awesome. Always forget. All right, so we'll right click on this, extract. And then on this one, insert. Let's see. Let's make sure. I'm gonna just kind of look at this real quick and make sure I'm doing this right. I kind of messed around with this idea earlier just to make sure I had set this up right. I think actually I want, let's see, yeah, that's going to automatically output. This, yeah, this should probably work. If not, I can probably flip this around, no problem. We'll set our schematic bank up in our cyclic assembler, and in the same space, we'll set up our energy conduits. Boom, like it. Innervation dynamo on top. Looks like it needs to be flipped around. There you go, that'll work. And now just to supply the power to both of them. So we'll put a block of redstone in there. Perfect. And these guys should be getting power, both of them. The autonomous activator shouldn't use like hardly any power, thankfully. And the cyclic assembler, I believe, only uses about 20 RF per craft, if even that. So if we go ahead and place apples in here and the syringes, it's automatically going to craft those and place them into our autonomous activator. Now, I was like unsure about this and I completely forgot about this, like the whole health syringe thing. I knew about this a long time ago, but I just completely forgot about it and overlooked it. But these can actually be used to also heal yourself. Usually, I guess you'd use them to heal like villagers or I guess animals from Mine Factory Loaded, but I guess it works on all entities. So our autonomous activators constantly right-clicking. Right now, we actually don't need health. So let's fill up our altar a little bit and see, well, how well they actually work. I gotta say, I think it's working a pretty good job. And it should be keeping them filled. Nope, I might actually need to make a filter. I think that's what I need to do. Let's make a filter real quick. So that way we can tell the autonomous activator to only pull out the empty syringes. So let's put these in here, grab a few of those, put 2 of those back, and grab a little bit of iron and that chest that I needed earlier to make myself a hopper. Boom, boom, and bam. There we go. Got a hopper. Just need a few pieces of paper around it, and that should give us our basic item filter. All right, now we should be able to get this guy to work. All right, I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to get in here, and on this, we're gonna have to extract basic item filter right there. And I'm gonna grab an empty syringe. So we're on extract, active without signal. Place this in here so that way it knows to extract, and then set on this guy, insert. So those should automatically go in there, and then we'll have this automatically output, and then set this to insert on the back. So we're outputting on the left and inserting on the back of the cyclic assembler, and we'll switch these guys out. So I want this to insert and that to output. And there we go. Automatically, each of the empty syringes will make their way to the cyclic assembler to get refilled up with our apple. Now this thing should constantly keep working for us and allow us to fill up our altar with no problem. Oh yeah, and every one of them should be full. There we go. Yes, this should work. I like it a lot. All right, so I went ahead and set this guy up for reinforced slates. I need some of those. So let's see if we can get some of those guys up and running. Oh yeah, that's right. Where are they? I put them up for now. I gotta reapply these guys. All right, so let's put you there. And we got this guy set up right here. Nope, we need to set him up with 1 stone. And I believe we'll need that diamond nugget as well. Right? Hit that, and that should sit there until it converts over into our slate. And then once it converts into the slate, it should sit there further until it converts into the reinforced slate, because that's what I have set here in our item translocator. So it should still be here. It looks like, yep, there it is. Continuing to go, and I'll just continue to supply this guy with some life essence. And I get quickly healed up thanks to the syringes. I love this system. I can even utilize this to fill up my own private network also. And this should help me to get my tier 3 blood orb. But first, I want to make sure we can keep the life essence in there, because this is going to be going through really, really quick. I want to be sure to keep that much in there. So let's make ourselves a few. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Because I did not set up this guy right there. Completely forgot. But we got an imbued slate now. Not a bad thing. Completely forgot to set up the other translocator. Okay, this system is going to be great. But we do have a lot of apples, thankfully, and we do have a lot of the apple trees outside in our little farm we have set up. So we should be good on the apples for a while. I'll grab a few stacks of these, and let's see. Let's grab a little bit of glowstone. Grab a few stacks of stone, and hopefully we can start crafting up a few of these runes of self-sacrifice, so that way we don't have to waste so many apples every time we set up a little bit of life essence here. So let's go ahead and put a couple stacks of apples down here. Shouldn't have any problem filling this guy up. Yeah, there we go. So this is helpful. This is very, very helpful. And we can keep just, these two machines powered very simply, probably without the overkill of this innervation dynamo. I'm pretty sure we don't need to go all crazy like that, but for now, I think it will work just fine. Let's jump over here to our crafting station and see what we need for our rune of self-sacrifice. So 4 pieces of stone, 2 reinforced slates. So thankfully we have those. Got our regular pieces of stone, apprentice blood orb, 2 glowstone. In fact, I'll go ahead and set that up, and we'll go ahead and do this, and that way all we have to do is just add in our reinforced slates as we get them. So let's go ahead and set this first one up. Now, unfortunately, I got that guy going in there. If I break something, I'm afraid. Okay, that's fine. We're out of blood anyway. We'll go ahead and put that guy right there. So this should help supply more life essence into our altar for every click we have on our sacrificial orb. At least, I believe, by 10%. So if I remember reading that right. And they do stack, so I do want to make more of these as well. I want to get a whole set of these if I can help it. So doing good on apples. There we go. And we still got slates going. Awesome. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to sit here for just a little bit, try to, well, get a handful of these slates set up, and I'll try to get some more of these runes of self-sacrifice made. Once I get that up and running, I'll meet you guys back here to hopefully get our tier 3 blood orb. Alright guys, and we're back. So I've pretty much just been chilling here for a few minutes. Ran through a few stacks of apples so far. Gotta say, this has been working amazingly, and I love it. I've went ahead and made up some regular blank slates just to get myself stocked up on them, and currently back to making the reinforced slates at the moment. I also got 8 runes of sacrifice installed on the altar at the moment, and I wouldn't mind upgrading with a few other runes as well, just to kind of help speed the process along. I think some speed runes could be in order. So all of the runes that I've been picking up, replacing the runes of self-sacrifice with... Wait, did I say runes of sacrifice? I meant runes of self-sacrifice. If I said runes of sacrifice, my bad. So I'm going to use these, and I'm going to make myself 8 speed runes to hopefully help speed up the process of like crafting with the altar. So with that, I'm gonna need, I believe, do we have any in here? Yep. I'm going to need myself some sugar. So I'm just gonna grab, I believe I want at least 16 pieces of sugar. And boom, there we go. And whee! I love jumping down here. It's so much fun. Keep this guy, oops, slow down. Gotta keep this guy filled up with some blood. There you are. And then just to now grab ourselves a few blank slates, hop over to our crafting station, and set this up. You know what? Nah, that's fine. We got 8. That should be more than enough for now. If I need some more runes of self-sacrifice, I will get them set up later on. But for now, that should work. 8 speed runes. And I want to set these up back here next to these corner pillars. Trying to keep it nice and neat looking, kind of like, you know, symmetrical in a sense, and at the same time look really, really nice. So, there we go. I think that looks pretty nice, and that should hopefully speed the process up a little bit. So I think it's about time to go ahead and get ourselves set up to craft our next tier orb. So I'm going to go ahead and clear out this guy and not do that. That would take a lot of blood, but probably possible now that we have this whole setup over here. And I'll just pull all that out, pop that back in there for the time being. And let's get this thing filled up real quick. And we'll go ahead and wave at T-Fox. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to wait until this guy is nice and full. Currently 8,034. So right now we're getting, what is it, a little over 300 LP. It looks like. Oh, give me that back. Per click there. So it's not too bad. So it's 31. So it takes us up to about 360 LP. There we go. And this guy should now be full. 10,000 LP. Now we got to start the process of getting our blood orb. And make sure we got enough apples. Hopefully that's enough. If not, you know what? I might go ahead just real quick, grab the rest of the apples that I have just to make sure. And we should be set. 2 more stacks. My last 2. Obviously, we have a large amount of apple trees out there, so we should be good. But let's go ahead and... Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and pop these guys in here for the time being. Fred? Where you at, Fred? Fred, you hiding from me. I see you hiding from me. Stop hiding from me. There we go. And hello to adjacent. I'm going to wave to him, and let's get this whole process started. All right, gold block, don't fail me now. Okay, that's going fairly quickly. Whoa, geez, that thing is going very quickly. Thankfully, these syringes are keeping up. And I'm pretty sure the runes of self-sacrifice are helping at this point, too. I'm just assuming here. Come on. Come on, just a little bit longer. There we go. We got it. We have ourselves the Magician's Blood Orb. Nice. So now, our self-network, our own network, is a lot larger now. I believe, I want to say it's 250,000 life points, I'm thinking. So we can go ahead and fill this guy up if we wanted to, and just, you know, sit here and do this. Or we could just, like, put it, it's probably more efficient to put it in the altar at the moment. And then just use the sacrificial orb here because we have the runes of sacrifice. We should get more LP out just doing it here and filling it up at that point. Let's see how full it is at the moment. Yeah, 23,000. Yeah, that's doing a pretty good job, I think. We should be okay using our air sigil for a while. Now, one more thing I wouldn't mind to do is to try to get set up a ritual. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and let this guy continue doing his thing. Not like that. We want one oops. Nope, stop. Whoop. Shift right click. Let's put a single one in there. That should be helpful. Unless I want to try to get a whole stack going. That would probably take a while, huh? Well, I need to get some more reinforced slates. So I'm going to sit here and try to get as many as I can going. But let's, for the meantime, see what we need to start our ritual. I might have to check this out next time because thinking about it, we can get the ritual stone, we can get the ritual stones, the master ritual stone and the ritual stones, but I am going to need a few other things. So, and unfortunately, access to my chests. So I need to probably wait on that, unfortunately. So I think this will be a good spot to finish off for today. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I think, you know what? Let's go ahead and do one more thing. I like leaving off on a nice little note here. I want to make myself first, with the alchemic chemistry set, a filling agent. Yeah, I know, I was like already saying goodbye and everything, but hold on. Hi, how are you? We're back, just for a moment. I'm gonna grab a simple catalyst. I wanna see if this weak filling agent is gonna work the way I want it to. Need a nether wart. We got a glowstone. We just need redstone. Can't help it, guys. I want to see how well this works. So you and then you put our magician's blood orb in there. Oh, it's brewing this time. Oh, it's actually working. And weak filling agent. So if we put that in there with our potion, now you're going to give us what we're looking for, and that is to refill this. Okay, so it refills one swig. I see. So can I mix the next tier? I don't think I can. Oh wait, yep, we can. We got the magician's blood orb right there. We just need terre. So that's sand and dirt. So it's basically another process there. I wouldn't mind using the potion flasks here, but let's see what we need for a lengthening catalyst. Mundane lengthening catalyst. We need a regular weak binding agent, which we have a few of these simple catalysts. I'll go ahead and try to get a few of these made up between episodes. There we go. We'll get that guy made. And then we just need another one and 3 redstone. There we go. Got our weak binding agent, my bad. 3 of you. 1 simple catalyst. And this should give us a lengthening catalyst, which I'm hoping will increase the duration of our flight here. So will that work? Maybe this guy needs to be completely full before we can apply the lengthening catalyst. So I might need to wait on this. I'm going to do a little bit more work, trying to get some more runes set up and some more blank slates and everything. So I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any helpful tips, tricks, and comments, feel free to put them in the comment section down below. If you guys would rate the video, I would really, really appreciate it. And until next time, we'll see you guys then. Goodbye. Since this isn't working, Electrum's easy enough to make anyway. I'll go ahead and pull that out. And let's see, maybe a little bit more. So we need some invar, so we need ferrous, which is